Okay, we are live. Alhamdulillah. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Maliha from Missouri, USA. Today, I'm with another special and successful business partner from Canada. If you are following us live, if you do, please leave a message, or if you are watching replay as well. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Soha. It is such an honor to be here with you today. Thank you so much. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience and also let us know a little bit about your background and kind of tell us who was Soha before you start this business?
Yes. Thank you for inviting me. There's one.
Yeah, it's always is happen at the beginning, but it's fine later. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Sami. I'm Lebanese Canadian. I came to Canada 27 years ago. I have married with two girls. Now they're older. The one is 18. The other one is 24. I worked in the coming from Lebanon. You learn how to uh, like I came with the mindset to be flexible and to get to know the Canadian culture. So I work directly with people. I'm a people's person, so I worked in the customer service field before that, and then I worked with the biomedical medical devices company, and the last one was a pharmaceutical company, and I'm officially running my own business right now. I am no longer working in the corporate world, alhamdulillah. And I'm really excited that I'm finally found something that fits who I am and help me grow into the person I want to be, and help other people to basically, reach their potential. So that's
Alhamdulillah.
basically
Yeah.
who I am.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. Yeah, for those who don't know me, I'm Maliha, and I'm originally from Afghanistan, but now I'm living in Missouri, USA. I have two beautiful daughters. My oldest one, she already married, and I have a grandson. And
Really?
yeah, and the second one is on the way. And my youngest one, she just graduated from high school last month, and professionally I'm Montessori preschool teacher, but this year because of this digital business I'm not working during the summertime,
Mhm.
and also I took care of for the month of August. I was very this year I was very proud and I was confident, when I went to do my new contract, to just talk and very openly, and I asked them to give me, off for the month of August because of this business. And Alhamdulillah. Sister, so I want to ask you, like you said, we came with the mindset. I had it, since I grew up, marry, go to school, have your kids, and and like you told us also the mindset you came to know about the Canada culture, because you are one of my inspiration, mashallah, and I know you study about the mindset. Could you please explain little us how to have a right mindset and to be positive, uh,
Yeah. Um, I learned from reading and knowing. I'm really a very, very simple person. I'm not going to pretend I know everything, but I like simple things. I like simple messages. Even being like the way we were brought up, I don't like to complicate things. So I resonated with the idea of basically the words of believing in the goods in the world, believing in God, and believing that God always have our best interest. So when the first thing when I started this business a year ago, uh, I read a book called The Magic, um, and I resonated with it because the magic we have it right here. I have it
I
right,
just started.
I have it right here.
I just started. Yeah, that's why I ask you because you have more experience. I know you finish it,
Yeah.
mashallah.
For me, I wanted to. I had a bad habit of basically starting something and not finishing it. I still struggle with that till today. But for what happened when I saw the magic, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna challenge myself when I started this business to go live every day. If I can't do every day, I'll do every other day, and share what I read every day. It's 28 days, as you know, and
Right,
I wanted to hold myself accountable. And because I knew by doing that, I will shift my mindset by um, not learning something I never knew today. In our religion and every religion, it says believe in God and believe that God has your best and be grateful, be thankful, focus on the good, not the bad. It's who you attract. So this book was like a concentrated reminder of what we learned throughout from school and
right.
from right. So
Culture,
basically,
yeah.
I don't want to go too deep into this. I like the simplicity of the book because every day it focused on every chapter focused on one good thing about grateful, thankful, counting our blessings and all that stuff. And basically, it's about practice. So mindset is about practicing um, what you need, where you want to go every day. Remind yourself and catch yourself whenever you got sucked into
Mhm.
a negative space, to which is, it happens to us. I still go through it. But how do you bounce back? How do you get out of that negative space? By using certain keywords or practice. And that's why I love this book, because it taught me how to practice in a simple manner to get out
Right,
of, you know so a mindset is important to switch the way they taught us. I mean, not in a bad intention, but the way we were brought up. We were brought up to be fearful of certain things, or not to reinvent the wheel, and to be in a safe environment just to secure
right,
our future. Um, but it's not the case anymore. We can't do that. I mean, during my grandparents' day, yes, it was, everyone lived in a city or in a village, and they go to work. It was a very safe space. The jobs were counted for the people who lived in the area. It was that business model or lifestyle was perfect for that time. But nowadays,
right,
it's not the case anymore.
right, exactly.
That's why we have to shift our mindset and try to evolve and accept change. And with change always comes opportunity. So that
Exactly. Yeah.
simplify how I think. So
Yeah, you say very beautifully, mashallah. Inshallah, I will reach to that. I just started. I'm at the very beginning. Yeah. And now I'm going to ask you about business. What made you decide to start your digital business as a plan B and turn it into a plan A? You know how that happened. Yeah.
uh, and then not it's not the first time I tried to start a business. I tried before, whenever I used to go on maternity leave or I have to stay at home or do whatever. I would keep myself busy doing a home-based business. So what I did, though, every time I started a home-based business, there was limitation, Maliha. I wasn't able to reach a certain level. Maybe it was me at that time. I wasn't ready for that challenge to persevere. So it took me maybe longer time to grow into the person I am today and basically hold myself accountable. So at one point in my life, I said, I don't, the business models out there were all based on, using the internet, but basically having house parties, inviting people to buy stuff. So I wasn't interested in that anymore, but I knew nothing about running a business online, right?
Right.
And I wasn't interested in selling on Amazon because I know it needs a lot of financial commitment and all that. So I saw an ad about over a year ago on Facebook about a lady who's from Lebanon too, talking about her lifestyle, and she was a lawyer, and how coming to Canada she had to downsize to go to become like a paralegal and study again. So, and again, the system basically is putting you in a mold that doesn't really fit who you are. right? This is how it is.
Right.
So, and she talked about how she got introduced to starting a business online with all the training and all the, so basically holding our hands and helping us to start the business from A to Z without making unnecessary mistakes. And the support, the automation, when I say automation, means like technical support and having your back office doing the work electronically. So we are leveraging the internet. But
Right.
instead of like doing it manually, we have a system, a program that does it for us while we focus on growing and supporting our business partners. I like the idea. So I thought, I have nothing to lose to watch a 90 minutes webinar, which was free, to
Right.
have an idea. Still, I couldn't understand fully the concept. And the next step was to invest in a 149 refundable. And because of that trust, I have trust issues, but because she's Lebanese, I guess, or something, and she radiated, confidence and trust. I thought, you know what? Either I have to get out of my comfort zone and invest in this 149, which is really nothing, and just to get to know what it is. If I don't like the concept, the business concept, the business model, then I can get my money back within 30 days. Or I can shut it off and say, I don't want to do that. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not going to go there. I'm happy that I didn't listen to my old self, that skeptical person, and I invested in the 149, and it was an amazing start for me. It's like a
Wow.
new door opened up. Yeah.
MashaAllah, amazing. Yeah, it's the kind of the same, similar. I'm professional Montessori preschool teacher, but I never thought I need to work for myself. I need to grow up more. And always I have in my back my mind. It just I wish there is something. I have more time to focus also on myself, and the same time, I want to earn money. I want to be more around my family. And I came across the ad. It was the same lady. It was she was a Persian, and she was talking about all this benefit, and it just I believe her and I trust her. And I start watching the live webinar, and of course I was a little bit skeptical, about the I was a very shy person. I didn't have that much confidence, and my first question was, do I have to come and talk to the people? Do I have to show myself? And she told me, absolutely not. You're going to have a choice which platform do you want to use it. And until like I started, and I learn, and I grow, day by day. And now I'm doing this all live, a live webinar, interview, or talking to the people happily, and I'm proud, because I can see how much personally I'm changed and I develop. And and also when my girls they see me, is I'm going to be a good remodel for them too. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So what has become easier ever since you started this business in your life?
In my life,
Yes.
well, what happened is after I decided to start the business, that feeling that I'm not trapped into a job, that option that I can leave whenever I'm ready to leave, like to, because of building this backup plan. it- it's not easier. It's, to me, it was more that feeling of pride, that I'm not limiting myself and for a job, which is good. I'm blessed that I'm working. I'm not gonna diss my job or anything. I love the environment and the people I worked with, but to have that backup plan, and that God has given me, um, showed me the way to have a backup plan in case anything happens in the world, especially coming from a background. I mean, I'm Lebanese. So, I mean, since I opened my eyes, I know that I grew up and lived in civil war and economical situations in Lebanon. Even right now, it's really, really bad there. Knowing that um, I have a choice. I started a business that will help me support my family even more without worrying about I don't have enough money to support them. Is I have so much pride and joy. So it's that feeling of peace of mind, basically. Not that it's because the business is not easy. Okay, it's easy in a way because we get the training, but you need to persevere and keep that positive mindset and take your time and be very patient to build it. It's not an overnight get rich scheme. So that's why for me, I am proud more than feeling it's easy. You know what I mean? I know that it's about when you leverage and you start in a business that can provide you passive income in the future. You work hard at the beginning, but you know later on the business will, you don't have to work as much. I didn't have to put a lot of time. Don't get me wrong. Working full time, my job was very demanding. So I put maybe 1 to 2 hours a day. Sometimes one day I wouldn't put any time into it. But I know the hardest part is building the foundation. And then later on, because we all work as a team and we support each other, that business is not that hard to do. So it simplifies my life in the future. I can retire early and still make money on the side, you know?
Yeah, this is exactly I'm looking. And you know, any goal in this business is not hard to reach, and I believe that, and all of our business partners, they believe that is not hard as much. We have a, you know, we have a potential doing this business with our heart and put a little bit effort, and you know, nothing is going to stop to reach our goal. Yeah, and could you please a little bit tell our audience about what exactly we are doing in this digital business?
So this business, I said, when you enter, there's of course the training, right? So when you start the business, there's an investment, of course. And I knew all about that when I paid the 149. So I had about a month to decide where I want to start my investment, right? And the 149 turned into only the. Can you believe, like 149, we get all the training, all the support,
Well, yeah.
our website, like it was basically as if I have my own consulting firm doing all the work for me for 149. If I wanted to get a consultation on how to do build a website or something, it will cost me like from the studies between building websites and other stuff, like 20,000 a year just to build the system for us and to get started. So when you say what is required, all what is required is to have a positive mindset, be coachable, and to keep an open mind and be persevere. And like it's not just it's not a drive-through kind of business. It's a business where you have to take it seriously and take yourself seriously. It's so easy to do, yet it requires commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why when they say finding a system where you can leverage the internet, well, this system does that for you. But you need to persevere and be patient. What I love about the business too is that once I was in, I just needed to follow the steps, like the training step by step, not to deviate from it or reinvent the wheel. It took me 2 weeks and a half to go through the training. And then I was building my business following the training and everything.
Wow,
I was
mashallah.
up and running in like doing ads and all that in maybe a month and a half. And I saw results a few months after that because
Wow.
you know your foundation, you're building the foundation. And now I have a group of people that joined me, and I'm coaching, mentoring them, and I'm growing into. At one point, I will become a coach. So all that the business gives you different facets where it's not just about the money; it's about the growth.
Exactly.
And
I love this part. Yeah.
the person I was a year ago is different from the person I am today. I was afraid of going live. I was afraid of,
Same.
like
Yeah.
talking to people. I'm a people's person, but I'm like, who am I to do that? But then I thought, when I'm doing these ads and people see me, and you saw me before, it's who I am. I'm being my honest self. I'm not pretending to that I'm someone different, and that's why people are relating to me. So I'm attracting the right people, and that's why it's called attraction marketing.
Yeah.
because
That's
it's
the other benefit of this business.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a classy way. Like, I don't have to run after my friends and tell them, please buy it. There's no purchase involved. There is an investment one time and that's it. There's no hidden fees. Like, every month I have to pay something. My cost is only, I decide where I want to put my money in ads, just so that I can share it with people that are looking for something like that. And I know there are people out there that are looking for something like that. And my goal is to inspire women, you know, of I mean, I'm not going to say just Arab, from our world,
Right.
like Asia, to show them that there is a way out there. Like, you can do something with your life. It's not, as you said, just stay at home and cook. And if anything bad happens, you can't live a comfortable life. Um, like, I don't want to turn it into a sad story, but like, after we're done with this, in an hour, I'm going to a funeral. A lady who just lives in Canada, raises her kids, but her husband passed away. She's not working now. Like, how is she going to make a living? I don't like to use that tactic, or like to tell people, scare them off to, but you have to think
They
outside
have
the
to
box.
plan B. Yeah.
It's no longer my grandma and my grandpa or my mom and dad lifestyle. It's totally different now. It's a different world, more demanding and economically draining. So
Exactly. Yeah.
financially, we need to have a safe backup plan. And this is where I want everyone to not to limit yourself. And I always say, I am my own limit. Us as women, we're so powerful and able to do stuff. We multitask, we raise our kids. Don't underestimate your power as a woman,
Exactly.
you know so
Mashallah. Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Soha. And also, I just want to add this, when I started this business, I didn't have any experience, any background experience. I had a strong why, and I have a burning desire when I started,
yeah,
and I was positive. And if I can do it, everyone can do it. You just have to believe yourself and just start it. And then you're going to decide if is this going to be fit for your family or not. Yeah.
there's no business start as a model than this one. Any business model that I've seen before is requires for you to go search outside to basically grow your business. Requires, this one is under one roof, so you don't get, your thoughts are focused, and there's a plan for you to grow, and you just follow it. And for me, at this point, I'm turning 50 in July. I am no longer interested in reinventing the wheel like some people. You too? Wow.
It's a couple more years to reach to 50. I'm
Wow.
close.
That's amazing. So, I mean, we're in a good way. We know our limitation. I'm drained. I have no patience anymore. I don't like to go and study like in details. And this business, the training is video based at your own time, your own leisure, short videos, step by step.
Right.
And all what you have to do is just be positive. And we're looking for people that are focused and they are coachable, and they don't blame others for their failure, bluntly saying it. If someone is going to say, wow, I have to watch 90 minutes webinar, oh, I have to pay 149, why do I have to pay that? I mean, you answered your own question. This business is not for you, and you're not for this business. If you are serious about changing your lives with no excuses, then this is the right business for you, and just give it a chance. This is all what I want to say. Today, it's a special day to do too, right, Meliha?
Right. Yeah. Today's Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. Every Tuesday and Thursday are special days for our business, and we have a free live webinar, and also they can watch it. And if they don't have a time, they can watch it at any time. They can watch a replay as well. You just start it, and you will see it's worth it. You're not going to lose anything. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of end of interview. Any last advice for our audience?
I want to say that don't give up hope. and don't sit on the couch and worry about the future. Do something about your life. Humans are born to evolve and to improve themselves. Give yourself more credit than what you're capable of, and life is about change. And with change comes opportunity. Have a great day. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Soha, being here and in inspiring all of us. I really, really appreciate for your time. And I'm just going to say thank you to Najma, Shireen, Fatima, and I can go back. You know, there's more people watching us. I really thank you so much for your time and being here with us. Thank you, Sister Soha, again. Have a wonderful day, inshallah, everyone.
Thank you.